This is Machukanyarieko TV talk show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'll begin by saying that every political action has political consequences. The other day, on Sunday, we saw Fred Okengo Matiang'i join other opposition leaders at Wamunyoro village, whereby they were hosted by the former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, who now they call the People's Deputy President, Gachagua. What are the likely consequences of Okengo Matiang'i joining that brigade? But before we proceed, if in case you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe so that wherever we produce another video, a similar video, YouTube will automatically notify you. With Machukanyarieko TV talk show, we deal with analysis of political events. We try to explain why things happen in a given manner. As like now, we want to explain the likely scenarios of the Matiang'i joining the Gachagua alliance. And thanks to our subscribers. Back to our discussion. Does the joining of Matiang'i in Gachagua alliance easen things or make or complicate things? That's why in my topic I'm talking of the great controversy after Matiang'i joining them. Because we had other principals like Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamara, among others. Now we have moved to another order, or they have moved to another order of trying to see who can be the flag bearer come 2027. Now it appears that Rigathi Gachagua may be a kingmaker, and Rigathi Gachagua may find it so difficult to endorse one of them. But what is Rigathi Gachagua going to look out in order to declare one of them? Of course, I have not disputed that Rigathi Gachagua can also be a flag bearer, but in this case, because there are some issues, of course all of us we know about these impeachments, and there are so many pending issues. But what I know is that Rigathi Gachagua wants to teach William Ruto a lesson, a political lesson, by serving him a one-term presidency, making history in the Republic of Kenya and probably in Africa, because incumbents hardly lose elections. So what are some of the things that Rigathi Gachagua is going to do? Of course, the coming of Matiang'i to the group is of great importance to Gachagua's team, because it means that the entire Gusii land has now joined Rigathi Gachagua group. And of course, when we talk of the Gusii are scattered all over the Republic of Kenya because of the density or because of the land scarcity in Gusii. So whenever one gets an opportunity, he moves to look for green pastures somewhere else. So they argue that their population is about 2 million by now. So wherever Matiang'i will be sitting on a table, he will be talking of 2 million green votes. But the votes, the 2027 votes, will highly be determined by the Mount Kenya region. Of course, because of the numbers that they have. Politics is a game of numbers. Democracy is a game of numbers. In this case, what matters or what Gachagua will look at, one is to listen to the ground. Whom are the people listening to? Or whom are the people resonating to so well? Who can collect at least the highest number of votes? Now that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Jubilee Party has endorsed Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and when Okengo Matiang'i went to Wamunyoro's village, he received a very warm welcome. The same case happened in Kisii, and soon, despite the fact that Okengo Matiang'i has been a technocrat, the reception will change his talking. He will soon be talking as a politician. I remember when he was in Kisii, when he was delivering his speech in Kisii, and he was being so much applauded by the people, he nearly went to reveal his mind before he was stopped by one of, I think, his advisors. And then he completed his speech abruptly. So Rigathi Gachagua will be looking at or will be listening to the ground. And of course, by now, he knows what the ground is talking about. Also, after listening to the ground, Rigathi Gachagua will also look at who is appealing to the northerners, to the coast, to the western. I mean, a person who can easily collect votes. Probably because of his track record. And this does not go well with Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is an experienced politician. He has been there since 1985 in politics, and he has also contested severally as a president and as a running mate. What I tend to see that Stephen Kalonzo may lack is what he was unable to steal from Raila Amolo Odinga, the crowd. You see, now as we are moving forward, it's going to reach a situation whereby if people hear that someone like Kalonzo Musyoka is passing by, maybe Kajiado, if he's in the hearts of the people, you will see a number of them. In this meeting. But if they fail to do so, it means politics will be hard. Matiang'i has proved in the last 2 public rallies that he has attended. The first one, when he went to Kisii, he was shocked. And I simply say that he used the traditional routes that the late Moi used, the same as Nyachai. The people like Nyachai normally started their rallies from Jeprat, I mean the border between Kisii and Bomet, or Kericho today. And then to Kisii to Nyamira. Through Kisii to Nyamira, I mean. And as we stand today, I'm very sure if Gachagua says he's going to hold a rally in Kisii, the same will happen. Now, to my honest opinion is that the war between, or the greatest controversy now, is who is going to attract more people to the camp. Is it Matiang'i or is it Kalonzo? So if they listen to this channel, it's up to them to look for ways in which they will be appealing not to their community but to the Kenyan communities, whereby if, for example, Kalonzo goes to Marsabit, is given a heroic welcome. If he goes to Kisii, for example, is given a heroic reception, and the same case to Matiang'i. That is my take. Have a blessed evening. In our next episodes, we shall further dig to whether these people will come to an agreement come 2027. Thank you and have a blessed evening.